Silent, remain patient for the next 40 minutes to engage our studio guests, why they have come, what I did here. And then after the basic, trust us in the next 10 15 minutes, we'll ask you for your view. And I guess even though it is, I'm not the PRO for them, but I guess they are here to say we supporting Madam Edith. So at any time to waste without much to do, we now go to Studio B where our guests are really seated. I want to say good afternoon, sorry, good evening, and welcome to Voice of Gompa.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure being here. And I want to say good evening to the people of Nema County, here the Republic of Liberia and the bordering countries. But I'm excited to be under your voice today. And we are here strictly for a mission to ensure that we provide the necessary conversation in a peaceful, orderly, and very quiet manner where we'll be able to sell our candidate and we'll be able to get the contracts while we are here.
That's good. Have you been here before? I mean, at Voice of Gompa?
Yeah, definitely. I'm one of those who ran campaign for the CDC, and I've been to almost all the radio stations in Gompa, almost. Yeah.
All right. So again, welcome to Nema County.
Thank you very much. And let me quickly tell you that I have a history in Nema County.
And what is that?
Lawmaker Toy. Wow. You remember him very well, right? David Toy?
Yeah.
He's a grandfather to me.
That's good.
Yeah, definitely. And as Rick's Toy, he will tell you the story.
In other words, you have some Nema background.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of people don't know this. Okay, but I just wanted to disclose that publicly.
That means that since the kid, he has tasted the GB.
I love to swallow GB than other stuff when it comes to swallowing.
That's great.
I love GB. I love the meat, especially in the GB. You know, when I was working at the Capitol Building, right opposite the Capitol Building, they had a restaurant there and they did cook GB almost every working day.
That's good.
So I ate it like almost 5 times a day. 5 times a week.
Wow, that's good. But before getting into the main issue, tell us, how is your private life?
Oh no, my private life is good. Interested in it. I'm in the housing business in Montserrat County,
okay.
And besides that, I do other things. I do different things. So some I will not disclose, but basically it has to do with business and politics. I'm not going to run away from politics. I'm not going to desist from politics.
Do you at times regret while leaving the house?
No, I don't think we call it regret.
Okay.
It's just a break. And it's a matter of time. Our vote margin of 83 vote different.
Wow.
I take responsibility. Okay. Yeah, I don't shift blame on anyone. I take full responsibility for that. I know where the defaults came from. Okay, but again, we move. You have to respect the decision of the people. And that's what I want the people in Nema County and those who are participating to respect the ultimate decision of the people of Nema County.
In other words, you are a man of peace.
Obviously,
because the three margin is set.
Yeah, and 17,000 margin at the presidential race, between 17 to 20,000, and we still let it go. So it means that we're protecting the peace and democracy of our country. That's why I want to speak to Nema today in a conversation to remain peaceful, to remain orderly, to remain calm. Because the election will end, Nema will remain. That's your brothers and sisters that you are interacting with. So no need for any act of violence in Nema County.
I love that. So before we go ahead again, we have to be clarity to be made here. Have you come as an individual? Has it come as a Nemayan? Has it come as a citizen? Why are you here?
Let me say this to you clearly.
Yeah.
First and foremost, the CDC issued a statement.
Okay.
And asking its support base to make a decision amongst the candidates.
Okay.
Basically, I'm here to encourage those who believe in me and those in Nemayan that we can speak to convince them why we need Edith Gongloe at the legislature, at the 55th legislature, as a senator. So indeed, I'm here to convince Nemayans, whether seditians, whether people from Unity Party or whatsoever you are from. Indeed, I'm here. And you know, Acarous is a face. It's no strange name. So when you see me here, it means that Edith has my full support and those who believe in us.
But you are telling Nibayan to vote any of the citizens in the any of those candidates including.
They can make that decision.
So for you, the individual.
But I can say to you, I have made my decision and I have come to ask them to follow Edith.
That's good. To follow Edith.
Yeah, I got to make a case for the candidate I support.
So what about the others?
I respect. Look, let me tell you. I know there will be the others will be people who vote for them. Garrison, in fact, is my brother.
Okay.
Kogai has been a brother and friend of mine also at the capital. We enter at the capital at the same time. Okay, Vice President Jeremiah Kung has also been a brother of mine. Okay, but on this subject matter, I differ with them. I will tell you why I differ. It's very essential. So why we differ.
So the Madam Ide called you to come, or you came to place of on your own willing?
Voluntarily.
Voluntarily.
Yeah, voluntarily. Look, let me tell you this. I'm a member of the Liberian political class. Okay, and as a member of the Liberian political class, we cut across just Monserrato County. The name Acarous grade is politically consensus across the country. So any country you go to, whether you like it or not, I've served as National Secretary General of the CDC. I've served as Deputy National Secretary General, Assistant National Secretary General. I've served as Vice Chair for Political Affairs. And I held the second most important position at the Capitol building, that is Chairman on the Executive, or Jeremiah Kung, when he worked under me, along with Samuel Koga and other people. They were my subordinates. Subordinates when I was Chairman on Executive. So basically, my voice cut across just Monserrato. It cut across Liberia. In fact, I represented Liberia at the biggest parliament Liberia has ever had representation in Europe, the Caribbean country, the Pacific country, the African country, and the Caribbean countries. So indeed, I know what I'm talking about. I'm a voice for Liberia. I'm a voice for the countries, whether you like it or not. I'm a voice universally.
That's good. So
that's why I'm under your voice today.
That's good. So to business.
And interviewing me today is not ordinary.
That's good. That's good. And also the pleasure to have me with you tonight. So why you prefer Madam Edith over the others? When they all some years back said yes to CDC. Today you are saying the three of you I preferred Hon than you, Honorable Garrison, than you, Honorable McBrewer.
No, I will not make that comparison. I respect Mike.
Okay.
I respect Garrison.
Do you know him, President?
And yeah, I know Mike. Okay, I respect him. He's a young, energetic man, and I would never sit on this station to castigate him. I respect Garrison. Garrison, in fact, used to serve on the Committee on Judiciary. Okay, so I even went to I don't know. I respect him a lot. I have a lot of respect for my colleagues. So we have to show that respect to them. However, I will tell you why I'm here for Edith.
Okay. Why are you here for her?
Edith is now on the integritous. One of the things that I pick up from her when we were campaigning into 2023, she's very principle-minded. She has a vision. She has an objective. She's not just principle-minded, but she's politically consistent. That consistency in her. I believe Nima County deserves someone who will have a voice, who will stand up and say, I stand up on this ground for Nima County. The late Senator Johnson and I worked together. In fact, I presided for his school to become statutory, to become legal. I presided that day to ensure that we passed. People were fighting on the legislative floor, and the senator and I were on the phone. Okay, I remember that very well. Okay, and I told the senator, as long as I preside over this legislature today, the House of Representatives, though Samuel Koga and other people disagreed, they didn't want it because they thought they wanted the county to not have a kind of a one-looking face. They wanted to have been divided. They said, don't pass that bill that has to do with Senator Johnson's school, the college, becoming statutory. That's why I'm surprised that they using the name of Senator Johnson to run around here when they didn't like him, when they were deceptive. When Samuel Koga was pushing for war crimes code for Liberia, I can tell you that for sure. Yeah, he was pushing for it. He was one of those pushing for it, and his target was Senator Johnson to de-escalate control for Nima
What's the
County.
evidence at that time?
The evidence? The evidence from the legislative flow, not only from the legislative flow, from interaction. Okay? I'm not going to lie, and I'll be frank with you here. I'm not going to lie on anyone because they are my friends, they know exactly what I'm saying. But Elif will be that person in my mind and in my view to stand up for Nima County, to look at the concessions for Nima County. I will say this to you. I want you to look at me. when the Metastile Agreement was presented for amendment in the 54th legislature, they wanted more time. They wanted to extend their agreement. When I saw the people of Nema County, that instead of facing the Yekepa and other area, the people they were using containers, okay, to host human beings. They had not done what they should have done, some of the things they should have done. I said no. Even when Samuel Koga said we can pass it, Nema, I said no. I'm listening to the people of Nema, they don't want it. Why Koga you wanted to be passed? Koga was the chairman on commerce by then. And I was a member of the committee on investment. And Clarence Massacre was the chairman. I was one of the ranking members, including Abu Banan Kamara, who said no, we not pass this agreement until not just giving the county or social development funds to Nema, but the agreement provides for other development for the county. So Metastile, you're not going to get this deal. That's how we rejected the deal, send it back to the executive. That's why the amended version of the Metastile agreement is not yet passed. I can tell you that for sure. So to have Samuel Koga lead in Nema, he will mortgage the county. Yeah, he will mortgage the county. And another thing I wanted to say to the Namibians here is that there's the hypocrisy by the vice president. Maximum hypocrisy. Ethnicity should not have a place in any county. Or tribalism should never have a place. But that's the hypocrisy. When the vice president got to know that you need one Gio and you need one man. Okay, when you got to know that. In this county, you have other tribes. You have clans.
Is it the one saying it or Nibayan?
No, he said it. He find him up. I listened to him. We have all the recordings. I'm telling you what he's saying. Because it's the leader that is sending the message down to the people. But there's the thing here. There's the hypocrisy. He and Prince Johnson were from the Gio tribe. He were contesting against him as a man. So why didn't he give in to Edith? So that you can have Senator Johnson as a Gio and Edith as a man. So Vice President Kuhn does not have the political legitimacy or the voice to push that politics because he rejected that politics when he was contesting.
And that have been, according to the Vice President, that have been the code and the cry of Nibana. It cannot be always two Gio or two man on the.
When did he get to know that?
There should be balance of power.
No, the Vice President.
And that was the reason why he as an individual openly supported a man on man in the by-election in
But I will say this to you.
Okay.
I will say this to you. I will say this to you openly. A Vice President couldn't fear Edith. Edith cut across just Nema County. She has the charisma, she has the capacity to pull numbers, to pull gathering across Nema County. That's the person you need. You need somebody who comes to the table with some international credential. She has worked in the United States of America with stronger international credential. She has partners, she has interaction. But VP Kun even came to the table knowing no one besides her business friends in China. Okay, buying goods and selling it to EAW Junction. But no, listen, let me
has the experience with you, according to you.
No, let me say this to you. Yeah. When you speak of Koga experience, Koga have been there 13 years. 13 to 14 years now. The question to Nema County and to you is Samuel Koga brings a bill in the studio and said this is the law that I, Samuel Koga, sponsor as the head. I'm not talking about Acarous sponsoring the code of conduct that you sign as co-sponsor. I'm talking about Samuel Koga sponsor the law as lead. Let me use the word lead sponsor. That means he was the head to sponsor that law. And that law passed. Don't invite me in your studio again.
And how does that benefit in mind?
No, good. The question here is that a lawmaker who cannot pass a law for his people or the country does not deserve extra years. 13 years, 14 years, the cardinal responsibility of a lawmaker is to make laws. When they ask you what the function of the legislature, the cardinal, that means the most important responsibility. We know we got oversight, we got representation, okay? But when they ask you in 5th grade, the children in elementary, they say, what the function of the lawmaker is to make law? They say, what the function of the judiciary? They will say, what? To interpret the law. What the function of the executive? They will say, to enforce the law. The legislature to make law. So you made law, 13 years you made law. Show me what Koga has done in terms of senior lawmaking, representation, or oversight for Nema County. Zero.
Can you recall once upon a time when he pushed the labor law code?
What you call labor law? Let me tell you something. He shouldn't lie to you. There's only one law we passed, they call it decent work bill. Do you know about that? Eh?
Can you respond
No,
to that?
excuse
Can you respond to
me.
this
No,
question?
no,
Can
no.
you record that?
No, he did not. You say he passed what?
I said when he proposed, when he put the labor law code, looking at, according to him, looking at meta and other activities of the county and the country, there's a need to have a labor law code in the country.
He passed in a law.
It was a proposal to, it was a bill. It was a bill.
No, let me ask you one question. 13 years, you can't pass one bill, then you arguing? 13 years. I didn't say he may not have presented a bill. I said he had not passed a single law.
When did you realize that as a colleague to him at that time?
I always talk about that. One of the cardinal responsibilities, I love him, I don't hate him. Okay? But you're not passing any law. Okay? If you are serious to establish a labor code for the Republic of Liberia, in 13 years you can succeed. Koga has been one of the ranking members of the House of Representatives. Okay, he was chairman on commerce, for example, one of the ranking members. All he cares for is what he gets and go. So is that the person Nima County wants? Okay, I'm here speaking as a colleague to him. It's not what Nima wants. Nima need a face. This is a big country. This country is very significant. Do you know that? Do you see how many Liberians endorsing candidates in Nima County? Okay, Nima is significant. Take pride in Nima County. And to take pride in Nima County is to take pride in Edith. The reason why Vice President Kumu is fighting Edith Gongloe and passing all around, because he feared her. Because she will go there and correct the wrongs. Before
today, before trying to represent Nimba in the House of Elders, has she one day pushed Nimba's agenda to you as an individual or to the county or to the country that you can record here tonight?
I will say this to you. When you wanted, Edith, I always call and ask few questions. What are some of the questions she asked? She said, look, I see private hospital getting more money than the public hospitals. She asked, if we get a college here in Prince Johnson College, it doesn't matter, and the sons and daughters of Nema go to school, I'm proud of that. You understand? It doesn't matter.
She said that to you?
Yeah, it doesn't matter who the person is. And I presided over it. That public record. When you go back into your archive, you see me presiding that day. Okay, we want somebody who is selfless. Someone who lives beyond. Okay? Edith is not enemy to Kong. She's not enemy to Koga. Okay? Edith is the perfect representation for Nima. Let me say this to you. Look. Let also look at the female factor, for example. If you have her there, Edith's concentration will be on these disadvantaged kids. And young disadvantaged boys who are around here, or young disadvantaged girls, people who have some challenges, for example, our pregnant women in the health sector and all of those things. So these are the characters that we need. We need a mother.
Can she not remain in the private sector and do that for Nibayan?
What that is about time that Koga go in the private sector, let me. It's about time that I'm going to private. No, listen.
Is it because you're not there today? You want
no. Listen now, you have a private sector, so I respond.
Yeah, you are saying, man,
I respond to you. She has served the private sector significantly. Now she come into the public sector in terms of the legislature. She has served in the executive. Then she come into the legislature, for example. So my concern here is that what vision does she come to the table with? I thought these are the things that we need to be discussing. Okay? She wants to ensure that they bring a kind of agricultural revolution to Nima County. She wants to ensure that they tackle the health sector of Nima County. She wants to ensure that the educational sector of Nima County is being tackled. She will lace with her calling. Okay? Koga doesn't have the relationship like he should. Because the way he behaved, the solo move he lost. Look, I will say this much to you. I will divulge it to you. And Koga, Jeremiah Kun cannot take the Bible and throw on in Koga. When Jeremiah Kun was running, Hon Acarous Gray, when Jeremiah Kun was running as senator, Hon Acarous Gray asked Koga, why you not supporting Jeremiah Kun? You know what he said to me? Sorry. He said, it became frisky. In respect, nobody, he think he won't be the head in the country and whatsoever.
And that was the symbol today.
Excuse me now, hold on now, yeah, but hold on. Then he said, then you know, it's our capable friendship also. Let me tell you today. Okay, our capable friendship. So, you know what he said? He said, Jerry is bad. I said, why? He said, how can the man put money in the budget for his clinic, a hospital, and other public clinics or hospital in the country struggling? Okay, I said, really? He said, yeah. He said, how can he bring donated ambulances into the country that started just during the Ebola time? Okay, also brought some donated ambulances. Do you know that he sold it to the Liberian government in 2014? Yeah, he sold it. Quote me, say it. If I'm lying, let them go to court.
Why was he flagged at that time?
No, I flagged it. In fact, I one of those when they have radio LRB. Okay, radio LRB, online radio station. I flagged that issue.
And then back to
wait. I flagged that issue. So you need who comes to the table with credibility, who a principal manner, if she get donated ambulances from the United States of America for Nima County, she will bring it to Nima County and she will not sell it to national government. Okay. That's what she will do. Either will not concentrate on building a hospital and putting the hospital in the budget and government sponsor that hospital and the public hospital and clinic, they are not. So going back to that conversation, I said, no, support Kun. He said, okay. So then he said, you need to come to the country to campaign. You will be shot. Kun issuing a $20,000 check that day. The guy came to the country and refused to support
Okay.
Kun.
All right.
Okay. So I want to tell you the reason why Kun supporting Samuel Koga, he believed that Koga is less of a threat to him. That's selfish interest. Okay. So but I can't put friendship two of them. Let me tell you, God forbid Koga win, which you will not win. Bet me today, after 1 year they will split. They are not friends.
After 1 year they will split. The voice of Hon Acarous was great with us here.
They are not friends.
In studio where Hard FM radio select toward Nimba TV. They are all here tonight in studio. Let us give them the chance.
But
yeah, we're coming out. Let me give my colleagues some chance to also give you 1 or 2 questions. Welcome, any of you.
Okay.
So I pay for my shoes. Well, I mean, organize.
Okay.
Anyway, ask the question.
Okay.
It's cool for the people.
My name is
listen.
Jara. I report for Hard FM. Gantor. This is my question. You've been high-ranking officer from the CDC. Pundits are saying that because Edith supported the CDC in the run of elections, is it a political payback?
I will say this to you. I'm here to support her. And I'm calling all CDCians, unity partisans, people from different political institutions under this revolutionary voice to join me to vote number 2. That's what I'm here for. I'm unapologetic for my stance. I remain unbending and unwavering. I will be tomorrow in the campaign process. I will be there vividly. I'm talking to people that I know in Nima County. I'm very glad. I will have some meetings even tonight, tomorrow again, on Sunday again. We will be here. And one of my cardinal missions here is to help protect our votes.
That's good.
Oh yes, we will protect the votes.
Nima TV,
we will peacefully organize manner, in a peaceful organized manner, okay, protect the vote in every area. We hold some holes, and those holes will be protected. I can guarantee you that. The people of Nima votes will be protected.
Do you foresee foul play or breed foul?
No, the only foul play I foresee when the vice president sits and divide money on election on campaign, it's not a decent thing. Okay, the thing I see, Hon Acarous was going to campaign today or somewhere, and then he went there today, and he wants to go there tomorrow. No, let me tell you, he's not a candidate.
How can you explain that when CDC were accused of
excuse me. Excuse me. That's why you voted the CDC out of power. Okay, Nima voted the CDC out of power, so there's no argument about that. And you didn't vote the CDC for the vice president to do the same thing. Okay, don't tell me that why you voted people for. Okay, so when you're doing the same thing, we have to vote you out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. My second question, Jala, for the second time, RFN. You are a former representative of District Number 8, Mosirado. How does Nima County election concern you?
Okay, have you done my marriage? They got a whole set and they got a subset. Nima and all the counties are subset of the Republic of Liberia. The whole set is Liberia. So where a subset will affect the whole set, I'm here because Nima is a subset of the Republic of Liberia. Like Bon County is a subset, the Lofa is a subset, the Montreal is a subset. So whatsoever decision in Nima will also affect the country, Republic of Liberia. So I cannot sit and fold my hands. I am here. And the question you should be asking, what more are you doing here? What Amos Stewart from Unity Party was doing here? So if these people can be here and you accept them and they don't have voting rights, why ask me that question? Then a hypocrisy, maximum hypocrisy. This is Acarous is speaking to, so ask the good question.
Yes, so
let's get
let me say thanks so much, Honorable Gray. My name is David M. who I do go for Nima TV and also do this network. Looking at the endorsement from the medical division of the Democratic CDC in my chapter, coming up with 4 candidates into the race, and you are coming to that to endorse one of the candidates. How do the other candidate feel as well?
I will say this to you: they don't feel right because they all accepted that the partisans could make decisions on either. If you read the release, it said either of the TV. Okay, 3 candidates: Mike, Garrison, and Edith. So any party can make that decision. So I can make a case for my candidate amongst the team. So that's why I'm here making a case
for that. Why you were not bold enough to produce just a candidate?
Let me say this to you. Don't say why you're not bold enough to produce just a candidate. The Unity Party produce a candidate? No. Unity Party. No, excuse me. The political party makes their own decision. Unity Party they didn't produce a candidate. So we decide what we want to do. Nobody questioned us. So we broke no law. Yeah, that's why I said I respect Garrison, I respect Mike, and I want to say to you, for me, I believe Eden should win this time.
So now, from my angles, looking at the two involved, the two most prestige parties in Liberia, this Unity Party and the CDC, hunting for the one seat. What's actually behind the seat that the CDC wanting to see in that Unity Party?
The CDC is not a hunter. Because sometimes hunters can make mistakes.
And then why are you here?
No. Sometimes hunters can make mistakes and even shoot their own people. Okay, they can see them, they're animals. We are not a hunter. No, CDC is not a hunter.
Then why are you here?
We are only interested in Nema County. All the counties of the Republic of Liberia as a registered political party. That's why I'm here.
Okay. So the voice of Moses Acarous great. We are here.
Now all the questions the journalists don't get in studio. Now why you're from here for? All the questions, all the things people can be asking here.
Okay, so now let's get to Honorable Great.
All the things people can be talking here.
Madam Edith have been accused in the public that there is a person who served Nimba County for 1 year, 2 months and could not deliver the county. And then today you are pushing her. How do you explain this to the public?
It's a faulty accusation. What do I mean by that? Somebody served the county for 13 years. How have they been able to deliver the county? How have they been able to affect the lives of the pregnant women walking on the street there? The Yana boys, for example. The petty sellers, for example. Our disadvantaged young people. I don't call them Zogos. I call them inner city boys and girls. How have we been able to affect their life? Somebody who just served for 1 year, a few months, and you're talking about somebody has 6 years. Another 6 years out of there. They get another 6 years. And that's one of the reasons why. Can you imagine? Koga got 6 years. If you elect Koga and the people crying for money, do you know that the government USAID projects and other things, the government now, the taxation, do you know you go to Kobosha, you EP, GST, you know what they call GST? Goods and Services Tax. Do you know that people pay? You go buy zinc now. Do you know you pay GST? All of this? But I will say this to you.
What is wrong with that?
What the problem here is that it means that the government is taxing the population because they don't have money, right? They want to raise funds. So if a government wants to raise funds, how can you support a Koga? When the election is over, God forbid Koga wins the election, we're going to a by-election, we're going to spend almost $2 million there. You know what $2 million can do for the health sector of the country? In Nima County alone? You know what you're talking about? Okay? So is that what Nima wants? You wanted to waste money on by-election? Or you wanted to put the money in the health sector of Nima County? Or you wanted to put the money in the educational sector of Nima County? That our kids can go to school. That's why I'm in Nima County to tell the people. Okay? It will be accidental and suicidal to produce a Samuel Koga who is administratively inept.
And there's a man you work with.
Yeah.
And there's a man.
But the man I work with, that's why I'm telling you now, is like a classroom teacher telling you the students output. Okay. So I'm telling you the student output, then you tell me say I work with the man. I told you the man score like 50 all the time. That F. Okay, he scored 60, 60 said at D, 70 at C. So the man scored 50. The teacher telling you that the man didn't make it. Okay, then you can't tell me, say, I went with him. Yeah, we went together, but he was not one of the brilliant ones. Okay.
Okay.
So that guy just sit down.
Have you come?
And have you
come to sell Madam Edith, or have you come to degrade on the?
And are you asking your question about him, Jonah? If you ask me a question, I will not talk about him.
Okay.
Okay. I told you the vision of Madam Edith. I told you what the vision. I said she has a vision to help an agricultural revolution for self-sufficiency in food products and other cash crops. I told you Madam Edith has interest in the health sector of the country. I told you she has interest in the educational sector of the country. Madam Edith Gongloe, where interest is not to build a private hospital and say, I give it to the government to sponsor it. You still get administrator there running the hospital and you get a deed to the government, but you say, I give it to the government. She's not interested in doing that. She's not interested in being a school and she will own that school. No, she wants the public schools to be better. The sons and daughters of Nimakande can go to better public schools. The sons and daughters of Nimakande can have better health sector. That's what she's interested in. That's what she's advocating for. Okay? She wants to help to revolutionize the agriculture program. Your country has one of the greatest potentials in Liberia. If they didn't have the kind of a potential in Liberia, you won't see all the politicians, you won't see all the business people, you won't see people endorsing candidates in Nema. Nema should be proud tonight. And that pride for Nema candidate is not to vote Samuel Koga, it's to vote Ile who has principle, who wants to say this is what she's going to do. Okay? I want the women of Nema candidate to turn up. That Nema make history. Produce the first female senator in Nema candidate, make history. The time is now, the time is right for our mothers across Nema candidate to make history.
Okay.
Yeah, our sons, our children must make history. Our youth must make history. Understand? I like the song what they say. They say you bring your money, we'll eat it, but we'll vote number 3, we'll vote eat it. Okay, I love that song. That your money, that your government money, when they bring it to you, eat the money and make your decision. That's what you need to do.
Okay, Honorable, I listened to you earlier. You were talking about causing of by-elections. If it happens, God forbid, as you said in your word, Honorable Koga wins the election, caused by-election in Nimba County. People are concerned. When did you realize that when you were supporting Fala against Darius Delon?
People say it was wrong. They didn't want a by-election. Including people from Nema country.
You be a lawmaker.
No, hold on. Let me finish answering the question now.
They're looking at just question
No. Let me finish answering the question, brother. Please, I beg you. Please.
Go ahead, answer.
The Liberian people saw that and said, we don't want it. We're not going to have by-election yet. Therefore, let's sit down there. Why Koga cannot sit down there too? So you're telling me that different thing? They both brought a special a perfect scenario. Okay, that's what Darius don't want. That's why he didn't need to win. So we cannot have a by-election. Koga was telling me, Father should not even run because we can't sponsor by-election in this country. Then you come to run there and you expect me to say that it's right this time. So what was wrong yesterday must be wrong today.
So one may question your being a lawmaker because by-election is not against the law of Liberia. You are against it.
No, you see, it's not against the law of Liberia. But a country that is struggling. Okay, a country that has a lot of priorities and it's some children in Nema County may be sitting on the floor or on mud bricks. Okay, and that 2 million could help them, that's my concern. Okay, that's my concern. I'm not saying that it's against the law. Okay, you can't be arguing the law and suffering the population. No, you can't do that. That insensitivity. So if Koga is so insensitive, Edith is not insensitive. She believes that those kids that are sitting on the mud bricks in Koga district, okay, those children that have mud schools, she wants to redeem them.
Is there any benefit for the masses when it comes to by-election in our country?
For now, with the challenges that this government is facing, do you know the USA program? You heard about the USA program? That Donald Trump said we're cutting it off. It's almost like the Ebola time, the COVID time. You understand? Where the international partners withdrew, they left. You know, more than 1,000 Liberians will be out of job, right? They used to pump millions of dollars into the economy of Liberia. They used to help sponsor the budget. Many schools they built across the country, they will not be doing that again. So the government will take that responsibility and the government does not have the kind of money. So as a result of that, the government needs to store money at every cost to help develop the country when you say it's leaving Liberia. That's why the taxes are very high. Tin prices going up because they're punishing you. They're punishing people like you. They're punishing your radio station. They're punishing the ordinary Liberians who go and buy prices all up because government put high taxes. That's why prices are up. So is that what we want? It's not what we want. We want either we'll stand up on the floor and tell the people of Nima County, say, this is how we voted. Okay? She would tell you in the legislature, there's a vote. I don't can tell somebody who say, oh, you know, I was pushing for labor code or Liberia 13 years, but it now passed. What you are doing, when you're collecting pay at the Capitol building, you pass no bill. That the argument that well, we should come here and discuss. All the children going to school in Nima County know the function of a lawmaker. So when Koga go there and say, but chief, which law you pass now that you sponsor yourself? I say the one your friend and brother, you put your hand up to vote. Chief, which law you pass to help Nima County or that will affect Liberia? Do you know that when somebody is elected in the election and they go to Capitol building and the person vote on the law, do you know the law will affect the entire country?
Was it wrong?
So every Liberian,
was it wrong to support law or bill in the house? And today you're condemning.
Which bill?
Like you were saying, according to you, you said apart from other bills that were passed and he supported it for his own bill. Question is, was it wrong at that time to embrace bills or to support laws of the country?
So you're saying Koga the Capitol building to be voting? Anything people say, you put your hand, or you know, in the classroom, when a teacher asks, you understand? When most of the children say, yeah, even the one who don't understand can say, I understand. So that I understand, man, you can send to Capitol building. You should not have that.
Okay.
No,
now,
but just imagine if you have such a character and want to make him senator. You know what it means. Imagine that such a character that you want to make senator. Okay, you want to make senator. Look, today when I see Koga, I think I able to see him really lost Senator Johnson. Tears can set in my eyes. To be frank with you.
And how does that concern?
No, people are very deceptive because Senator Johnson and I talk a lot. Senator Johnson was cool with me. Okay, tears set in my eyes. You can't know Senator Johnson. You know the walk around school business. Let me tell you, though Jeremiah Kun, the vice president, are there for winning on some issue, but he was just among the few that was standing with us. You know, I will not lie on him. Okay, he was standing with us. Saying they walk around school. I was saying if for only Prince Johnson, no. Though I support walk around school, but we should make it for everybody in the country. When we're there, you remember the entire Wiata in the legislature. Okay? You remember when they brought the bill on the floor and all of those things? But I will say this to you, Koga was supporting it because he felt that Senator Johnson should go to jail. Today, for you to elect Senator Johnson, no, my man, they have mission to lower people higher, some people will fall down.
Did they see reconciliation between Honorable Koga and the late Senator Johnson?
Senator Johnson is a Christian.
Did they see reconciliation?
No, he's a Christian. I will tell you this. I saw it. No, he's a Christian. The reason why we're flagging it up because let me tell you something. A witchcraft is always a witchcraft. If you don't know today, the senator forgave him. That's true. But the witchcraft has not forgotten. A witchcraft is a witchcraft. Okay, if he did it before, he can still do it again. That record. That's why in other countries people check people's record, so they can know what you're capable of doing, what you're not capable of doing. Then you go regret. You start regretting, you say, oh, we made a mistake. Oh. And they think we're fighting all in the rain, all in the sun, we made a mistake. Ile is the choice. Tomorrow we'll be here, we'll ask our support base, we ask our friends to remain very peaceful, organized, and calm. If somebody hit you, don't hit back. We don't want our supporters fighting back. Even if people jeer at you, even if they insult you, don't insult them back. They show maturity in Nima County because the people of Nima, they are a peaceful group of people. They are a very organized group of people. Okay, the next thing I wanted to say to you, you listen to the statement from Prophet King. You think you go for Nima County?
Let's get to Prophet Africa rather. Bring it to the quick.
Yeah, maybe you ask that question. Oh, Dolope?
Yeah, thank you very much. Franklin Dolope is my
name. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I work for Front Page and okay. Thank you for coming. But no man need to know about this decision that was taken by your party, the CDC, or they endorsed 3 colonists here in Mike Blue Garrison and Anthony, I mean, Councillor Garrison Yedu with that Edith Gongloe. Why only Edith Gongloe?
It's you are a very good reader. You're one of the reporters that I rather like. I'll let you know you sometimes OK FM. You have a distinct voice, to be frank with you. But if you read the release, they say out of the 3 candidates, the partisans can make a decision. So just by that English, I can decide on who I want to support. That on the basis of that, I'm supporting Edith. Out of the 3 candidates. And I'm also here to make an appeal across Nema County. I think I just repeating over and over. I don't know when it came. But I'm here to make an appeal to the people of Nema County. Whether you are a sedition, whether you're from Unity Party, wheresoever you come from, I'm appealing to vote for Edith. Why? For many reasons. For educational reasons, for health reasons, for agricultural reasons, for other development in the county, for her political consistency, for being very principle-minded. If you listen to Ellen Johnson Sully, she spoke highly of Edith. Okay, she appointed also, she know her output. That one of the best person to grade you. Okay, so send me and Koga work together. Okay, I grading him tonight because you asked me a question, so I grading him. I tell you in school F. He now correct. Even the Front Page Africa that I'm read for, when they bring Koga report, Front Page Africa will go mayor research. I think maybe he can score F again. Okay. Yeah, that public record, that one, that argument. Maybe he can score F again. So you can correct me.
Let's hear you.
Thank you, Honorable Gray, Emmanuel Freeman. I report for Atlantic Broadcasting Network and also Hard FM Radio. I have 2 questions. One is just to butcher what my colleague said, Franklin, in relation to the CDC supporting 3 candidates in the county, and you are here buttressing or pushing the agenda of Edith Gongloe. Nimba have been raising the concern that the party is not definite in a decision in supporting who they want to support in Nimba. He's supporting 3 candidates, Mark Bliwon, Edith Gongloe, and all of Councillor Garrison Yellow. Is CDC very serious? That's one question. And 2, Hon Acarous grade for most rather defeated in District 8 in most rather county in 2023. What is the relevant kind of council for you to be sent into the county?
Now, good question you ask. You say, whether CDC serious? We serious more than you, more than everyone, because we definitive. We say that 30% we believe in. You decide which one you want. That a definitive position of the party. A definitive position of the party. Okay? We don't have a candidate directly on the party ticket. The Unity Party don't have a candidate directly. Why you ain't asking them? You ask a question about what my relevant after I got defeated with 80 vote margin. Joe, we have flogged Joseph Boakai in 2017. 14 counties out of 15, including the Nema County. And he was vice president for 12 years. And he was running technically as an incumbent. Nobody asked him what he running for again. Nobody asked him why he was campaigning for people. But why ask Acarous? Okay? Why you want to ask that question? When Joseph Boya got flogged, I won election 2 times, Joseph Boya won election 1 time. We're not equal when it comes to election victory. Okay. So, but the thing here is that, look, let me tell you this. Our presence here, people are intimidated psychologically. And the reason is simple. Because
they want those people.
No, they know who Kogaden and our supporter, they know they intimidated psychologically. They are scared. And you open the line, you hear very soon. Guess what? You talk about my relevant. The entire Nema listen to all the radio stations now that you relay. Because we here. Okay, we're not here, but we here.
Okay, one other before opening.
Okay. Wait. Yaga didn't vote in Nema, but he here. Okay. A decision by any lawmaker elected in any county, and you make a decision which is a national decision, will affect me. It doesn't matter where you come from. Even those who live in Liberia who are foreigners. So I have a stake, not just in Nema County. I have a stake in any election in the Republic of Liberia. I have a stake. So for somebody to say, oh, you know, how they call it, Amos 12, that one never won election before they flock him. in Looking Town before.
Alright,
But in let's say wait, no wait a minute, our question, but the Secretary General in Nema saying supporting some
Yeah, so now-
more
so
Ali
now-
wanted to go to election. Wait, let me finish answering now.
I think
I will answer. More Ali were going to primary and couldn't make it. The flock that wanted. What relevant? Yeah. Eh? I will get family background in Nema County that make that question too.
So far, you're in the market, who know you in the matter be?
Oh, but I already said it. Probably injecting late.
Okay, sorry.
okay,
Yeah.
one of the folk with the line, one of the
White family.
finally, Nibayan believe that
Yeah,
Nibayan believe that Madam Edith is always coming and going. She does not sit in Liberia in Nema after election. She always leaving the country or the country after election, and that alone has given her another weak point. So in 2 minutes, how do you explain that to the public?
For you to say she always going.
Yeah, she doesn't stay in Nema or in Liberia after every election. Is it true that she has come and gone?
No, you
after
the
every
journalist,
election?
man. You tell the people how many times she has participated.
That's
They want to make it full.
Still, they want making it full, right? Yeah. So somebody who not here, I can't participate in full election. Eh?
She comes and goes. That's their concern.
My friend, let me say this to you. Anybody can get work any part of the world. Okay? There are people in Nema County here who live here. Some of them working in Maryland. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't mean they are not resident of Nema County. There are teachers who from different countries teaching in Nema County here. They in Nema because of job. There are people with NGO work. They come to Nema County, they may be living in Monserrato or living in Grand Cape County, but guess what? It's because their job. So if Edith is doing international work, she has to go and do the international work and be back. Okay. There's no argument about that. And that's why you need an internationalist to help you, to make a case for you. That's why you need. Okay? Look, I'm not shocked to see the vice president running all around, you know. Oh, why you hiding? Why you hiding? Why you sit down there, you have me to a prophet key today, and move on that street and go cause one ethnic group of people? It's wrong for the country. Under Article 5C of the Liberian Constitution, tribalism is a crime. Mano people that are citizens here. Mandingo people that are citizens. Gio people, you even get crown people here. You got or Pele people here. You get the Bree people here. You get everyone here. Nima have always been living in harmony. I don't know of, Nima, the people always live in harmony, right? They live together. Yeah, the public will speak. They live together. We want Nimbayans to live together consistently. There's a country. Anything that affect Nima will affect the rest of the country. Anything that affect Monserrato will affect the rest of the country. So make no mistake. Okay? So for us to sit and say, oh, and they other group here, they other group, there ain't nobody time. That Nima time. That should be the message. It's Nima time. And Nima time is Edith time.
Thank you.
Yes.
So it's about time. It's Nima time. It's Edith time. The voice of
Mr.
Gray. Call us now on 07704767738, 07704767738, 888204936, 888204936, 888204936, 07704767738, 770476738 are the numbers you can call tonight. Our first caller. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening. Your name?
My name is Acarous.
Yeah, go ahead. Sharp.
Thank you. I got two questions. Mr. Bray. Bray, when you're talking.
Come here, Acarous. Tell me, come here, Acarous.
No, go ahead.
All right. All you need is soup on you.
Yeah.
You talking again by election in Nema. The present vice president created by election in District 1. The same present vice president created by election in the senatorial election, and everything will honor your watchful. And today you are talking against it. How do you compromise it? That one question. Two, election are open almost 2 months in Nimba. And then you are coming tonight, one day to close election. You coming today to come back for Edith Gongloe. You think Edith Gongloe is messing with reach to because Nimba
Okay.
Edith Gongloe will win the election.
Okay. Thank you. This person. Hello, your name? Hello. Yeah, your name. Yeah.
I'm Anthony Edson.
Yeah, go to the point.
The issue about Akara Green and other guys coming to campaign, I don't know how they want to say if Akara Green had that zest to campaign, why he couldn't campaign for himself to win? Coming to Nima to stir up confusion as usual, I think it is wrong and they should desist from doing so. He doesn't understand the Nima issue than the Nima people. He is now on the radio saying that why affect most of affect Nima. Why affect Nima? We agree. But this was the same Akara Grey, another guy who sat there and said that Nimbayas are rebel in Mosurado. Today, how can he trust this Nima? Is it that they are going for more original or defeated candidate to Nima?
Thank you. Yeah, this person. Just have time, but let's hear you.
Thank you for this. This is Jose Amtama Santiago.
Yeah.
Jerry, I listened to your video guest. I listened to the former representative of District Number 8, North Colorado County.
Go to the point.
He is well known by beating students at the EDU campus. So it's his insolent behavior or his good behavior.
Please, you want to stop that. We can continue with you, sir.
He is very rude. I can't say it's rude. Very rude. Very arrogant.
But let the man speak now.
No. We have some restriction on our callers here, no matter what happens. Yeah.
I don't know.
Hello, this person. Hello. 0770476738 888204936 888204936 0770476738. Let us be line. Hello, your name? Yeah, your name.
Yeah, hello.
Go ahead. You are getting loud and clear.
My name Madison Joe. I do join you for my Madam community people speak.
Go ahead, Madison Joe.
My brothers, let me not lie to you. You know, it's a disgrace to the mother why we gave our strong vote to her to bring former defeated candidate from Mosurado District 8, Mose Acarous Grey, and that a rude man, you can call it the Madam Mimi to free back.
0770476738 888204936 0770476738 888204936 the numbers you can call right here on the voice of Gompa 106.5 had a FM radio Liberia Nima TV radio Zoget here tonight radio Nimba we are all represented here on the show a full 1 hour talk show with Honorable Moses Acarous Grey here in studio. So let's go back to the line to bring this person. Good evening, your name? Hello?
Victor, join this conversation from Gompa.
Yeah, go ahead, Victor.
Thank you. I want to acknowledge Honorable Acarous Grey. He spoke with logic and wisdom. Honorable Koga has spent 13 years in the legislature. He cannot prove anything. For example, the case for Honorable Koga now should be how he has helped and lobbied to have allocation, budgetary allocation for JDI PSC that doesn't have armchairs. He should have lobbied to see how they can increase the allocation for JDI hospital that doesn't have much money in the budget to accommodate the people that cannot afford. He should be having legislation to discuss issues, to empower the women of Nima County, to empower the youth of Nima County, but yet he has done nothing. He performed poorly in the legislature for 14 years. Okay. And the vice president is all the moving around with him, distributing money all around.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you, this person. Hello, let's hear you.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, this is Melvin James.
Melvin James, go ahead.
Yeah, I joined from LBNC.
Go ahead.
Yeah, let me say thank you for your show tonight. First thing, I'm seriously disappointed in Mose Acarous Grey.
Hello, this person?
Yeah, good evening.
Your name?
Yeah, Jacob Tamako from Pablo.
Jacob Tamako, yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
I just want to say a big thank you to my own political leader, Moses Acarous Grey. I want to say thank you for his elaboration. This is Nimata, as he said, this is Nimata. It's not so white time for us to say this is the president. It's Nimata. So we Nimata is on Samuel, and Mike Green was not in the race. I'm going to be in the me gap being happens with carry woman Edith Gongloe. But anyway, I have taken myself because the party mandate was given to order everyone. They think and we should take our side. So I have taken the side of be my so I'm supporting the process of carrying Madam Edith Gongloe. Thank you.
Thank you, Tamba. Let's go to this person. Good evening, your name. Gentlemen, you can express yourself without being insulting or rude. Yeah, good evening, your name.
My name is Christopher Gongloe, calling from Degemen Community precisely.
Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, good evening, Honorable Gray, former Representative Gray.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Mr. Gray, I would like to tell you clearly from a political standpoint that your divine rule method you guys want trying to institute in NIMA is not going to work. NIMA is 100% charged.
The last caller, hello, your name?
Yeah, my name is Dauda Jabater.
You are the last caller, Jabater. Let's hear you.
Yeah, we are not deterred. If they are paid protocol and install the honorable, I know he's a general, that will not distract him. Our mission is to vote for Edith Gongloe. We cannot take our country money and put it in a pickup and divide among people. No message. A man has spent 13 years in power. He has not probate, no bill, nothing. So the VP is passing around with a tribal message. They want for the diamond. They want one for the Kyopo.
Okay.
That's not it. I think it should be about competence.
Thank you. Let me last caller. Hello, your name? Yeah. Your name, go ahead. You're the last caller, please.
Let me just use the media to appreciate the support of Acarous for taking the decision tonight. Yeah, Honorable Gray. Let me just use the media to talk to our people from Nima across the district that tomorrow we will be also or any other person who loves Madam Edith Gongloe leadership should come on board tomorrow so that we can show to the people who think that Nima will not deserve better to prove to them that Madam Edith Gongloe is the next senator of Nima County. Nothing else can do. Madam Edith Gongloe is the next senator.
Thank you. Thank you. So, Honorable, you can respond to.
Okay, basically,
yeah,
I will not dignify the behavior of some of the callers. No, I will not do that. I respect their opinion. I wanted you to allow them to talk. I'm a guy who loves to listen to them. Okay, when I told you before you opened the line, I said, look, the guys will call, they're not tolerant, they will insult. That's the kind of leadership they want to bring to Nima County. People who will insult Senator Johnson and turn around and say, oh, and he forgave me. That's the style of leadership. But it's not what we want for Nima County. Like I said, this is not about a tribe. This is about Nima. And it's Nima town. And Nima town is Edith town. Okay, somebody said, I will not argue, I will not speak about God defeated. Even Samuel Koga got defeated in one senatorial election. Okay, so that one, an argument who got defeated, who they didn't beat, and all of those things. But I'm saying to you that whatsoever decision in Nima County will affect the country, not just Nima County. Okay? That's why when I've stood for Nima County on metal steel issue. I stood for Nima County when it comes to Prince Johnson School. I presided in fight. So I'm not a stranger when it comes to standing for Nima County on public record. That's not an issue. I didn't come to talk about Acarous Day. I came here to say to Nima County, you don't need a by-election because the same Koga argued that we didn't need a by-election before. That's why they didn't vote for Thomas Father in Montserrat County. That was the argument. The same reason why Koga went against Jeremiah Kuhn. Okay, that was 2020, right? Against Jeremiah Kuhn. The same reason went against Jeremiah Kuhn. He said they did not want a by-election because Kuhn was already a representative, so he could not support Kuhn. Now it's his time. The formula that he castigated are the formula he's supporting today. So no, Nima must say no to him. Because that led by an argument that they don't need a by-election. That is the argument of our man Samuel Koga. And if that is the argument, if that was a good argument, then indeed no need to vote for Samuel Koga. That's what I'm saying. Look, make no mistake. Ile is the digital difference. She going to this election, she's very strong. In fact, the only attack the vice president has that it is. Listen to everyone. You were up there, the vice president. You're attacking someone who is not even a government official. You way up there. That means you want to divide the county. And somebody say, oh yeah, we want to divide the county. No, I have no interest. I say I came here to have a conversation with Nima. Somebody say you call people Nima. You look at that one. You see, there are people that are doing the world when they see on your phone, look at South Mad, they say, I'm a man, or your stomach beat, they say, you got me money.
Are you disappointed?
So, disappointed in what?
In the colors
view. No, because you can't lie. You understand? The Bible said, thou shalt not lie. Part of the 10 Commandments, right? Ain't know the 10 Commandments? Even the Quran talk about that, thou shalt not lie. But the thing here is that that's how they live. That's how they thread. Okay? Instead of running beyond VP Kun and running beyond Samuel Koga, you understand? They give $1 or $2. Is that what you want? Think about your future. That's why you need to think about. Think about your future. Look, when the election started, everybody said Samuel Koga, you know. But the place the election has reached, somebody say you waited for, there could be a strategy. There are a lot of people I'm talking to, they're changing their mind, they're coming to Edith.
Okay.
I can tell you that for sure. But Nima County tomorrow will turn up in Ganta.
Okay.
It will be a tsunami in Ganta tomorrow. We'll be here. This place will be a tsunami. We call on all of our supporters to remain peaceful. If anyone insult you, do not insult. If anyone made a mistake, they knock on you, do not fight back. The losers will always be chaotic. And I want to assure you, and I want you to look at me and listen very well. We are here. We'll protect the votes in every electoral district. If anybody think that you come into a ballot by and cross the water with it, you make a mistake.
Okay.
We are here. We'll protect the votes. We call on the Liberian National Security apparatus to be very vigilant. We ask them to provide equal protection for all of the candidates in the race. It's very important. We ask the Vice President to desist from vote buying, which is a violation of the national elections law of our country. We ask him to desist from tribalism. Okay? We ask Samuel Koga, we want to get Samuel Koga maybe up to tomorrow. He just need to withdraw because he will be defeated.
Thank you.
The decision of the women of Nima significant. Nima make history.
Thank you.
And we are here to help our people, to work with our people in an orderly and peaceful manner, non-violent manner, to be with Edith and be with Nima County. Nima all the way. Edith all the way. Nima Town, Edith Town. That's the saying. Nima Town, Edith Town.
Nima Town, Edith Town. That's the voice of Honorable Gray here tonight. So, Honorable, in just 30 seconds, can you wrap up?
No, basically, look, I want to say thank you to all of the callers. For or against, I respect their opinion. I'm one of the most tolerant characters. I would love to listen to people some castigating. I want to call on the people of Nima to be peaceful, to protect the peace and stability of the Republic of Liberia, especially Nima County. I want to call on the youth. Do not be misled by anybody. Your future is very important. Help to protect the peace and stability of Nima County, that the election be peaceful, let it be fair, let it be transparent. And tomorrow is Nima Day and it's Edith Day. We call on the Vice President to desist from any situation that may cause chaos, along with Samuel Koga. And Samuel Koga, I can tell you, tonight now, the way Koga and the Vice President, everybody listen to me. They ain't worried. Trust me. Nothing will calling the paying them to call and get them $1 scratch card. What's the other call? Trust me. The guys are worried that my colleagues who worked together before. They were my junior colleagues. Okay. So they know what it means for us to be here. And you'll be surprised tomorrow. We'll shut this place down. I can guarantee you.
All right.
Yeah.
That's the voice of Honorable Moses Acarous Gray here tonight on board the Gompa and other radio stations across Nima County. Do join us, guys, willing tomorrow to say bye-bye to campaign. Vote peace, vote Nima. We know about it. It's all about Nima. It's all about Liberia. Have a good night. Have a good night. Bye-bye.